Good morning. Today I will do a short tutorial on getting Blender materials to Godot. In order to do this, we are going to create a single mesh. So create a mesh chest in my case. Then we will create two materials, wood and metal, apply materials and export to GLB, which works well with Godot. And then in Godot we will be creating a new project to importing the chest, 3 extracting materials, and finally modifying materials. Okay, that's it. Let's jump over to Blender. Okay, let's get started. Here's the AAA quality chest I prepared for this. We will be creating 2 material slots, one for the wood, one for the metal, and then we will be applying both to the chest. So let's start with selecting the chest here, and maybe we should actually call it chest. We'll go. Go to the material properties down here, add 2 slots. For the first slot we will add a metal material, and for the second slot we will add a wood material. Well, for the metal, let's make it metal, I guess. And looking at the viewport shading, you can see that we now have a beautiful metallic chest. Then maybe we make this one brownish. Okay, so now we have our wood. So jumping into edit mode, we can then, holding shift, select the faces of interest here. There we go. Then we select the wooden material and we assign that to these faces. You don't have to do any vertex groups or UV mapping or that sort of thing for this simple scenario. So having assigned that, jumping over to viewport shading like this. Okay. You can see that we now have 2 materials on the chest. So the next step is to export this to GLB, and then we will just import this into Godot. Okay, last step. Here is our brand new Godot project. So the first thing we will be doing is just importing the chest we created in Blender. So I'll drag that into the file system here. We can make a new scene and drag the chest in. Here's the beautiful AAA chest. Okay. So, since I'm recording this on a fairly large screen, there will be a bit of windows flying around, so sorry about that. But anyhow, the next step is double clicking on the GLB file. And well, there's a lot you can play around with here, but for this we only care about the actions in the top left. So clicking on that, you can see extract materials here, which will save the two wood and metal materials to Godot, so we can edit those in here. So clicking on this, you will get a window where you'll select where to save them, like so, and you just click select current folder, and you see the metal and the wood. You click extract, and you can see that we have those two materials here now. So if we, for example, would like to make the metal a little bit different, we could change the color here, for example, to something else, more golden-like maybe. I'm colorblind, so who knows. But you can see that the materials updated in Godot, and we can make any other type of adjustment here we would like to do. So I hope that this was helpful for anyone that wonders how you create something in Blender, export it, import it into Godot, and then edit or modify your materials in some way. Thank you.